let's start with a quick overview of TKE. So you see some facts and figures. We move 1.5 billion people per day. We service 1.4 million elevators globally. And on the right-hand side, a little bit about the booth setup here. We're at demonstration 3 here, showcasing Agentic AI. So we at TKE already started with Max about 10 years ago to improve service operations based on IoT connectivity that led to better uptime by guiding our service technicians better. And now with Agentic AI, we bring service operations to the next level by adding context-aware intelligence and voice briefing and debriefing. So how does this work, and what is the challenge that we're trying to address? On the one hand side, customer expecting elevators to be always up. How do we do that? By adding context for better service. On the other side, we have new generations entering the job market. There's a generation of experts retiring. On the other side, digital experts expect better tooling. But we look at this in different eras. So before digital, we had the manual era where everything was dependent on just the individual's knowledge. With digital, we now added more guidance to the service technicians where we use data to make their lives easier and give them guidance on how to solve problems. With Gen AI reasoning and agentic orchestration, we now can bring it to the next level and give them even more context, and through guided voice briefing and debriefing, make it easier for them to consume the information that we have and also to let us know what they actually did. But how did we do all of that? We looked at the overall service journey from a business perspective. We had already a lot of tooling before that supported our service technicians before the actual visit on site, and also afterwards, letting them debrief in an easier way. You see all of the tools there already. With the next step now, we make in particular this part here better and the other part. How do we do that? For us, it's very important that that the human stays in control. So responsible AI is an imperative for us and very important, and we don't want to replace people, but rather make them better. And we do that using a multi-agent system. If you look at that here, you see some agents, the data-centric agents that deal with the data, use all of these data sources here for better briefing of the service technicians. And then you have the user-serving agents that really deal and interact with the technician, both in preparing them, but also helping them to do an easier debriefing. This is showing how the briefing actually works. It takes all of the information from the agents here, prepares that. Here you can see how it looks for a technician on its phone. He can consume that information by either reading, or you can also have it played to you, which allows you to also consume that information hands-free in a car, for example. And the next thing then, after a technician has fixed the problem on site, then allows him to really use that tool to speak into the phone. And by that, we are collecting more information that then can be fed back into the system, which we call a continuous learning loop. So we call that a smart service system. If you want to learn more, you can also look at our other booth stations where we have some more deep dives. Thank you very much.